is Bodhod. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, not too bad. How are you?
Not too bad. We're here for Monza. I believe it's round 8, correct?
I can check that for you. Yeah, round 9.
Round 9. Okay, so round 9. I believe this is the one of the last 4 events we have of the season. Tonight there is an opportunity for Alp to clinch the title. Because Bean is not here, I believe as long as he outscores Nicholas, or Nicholas doesn't win the race, he will be our new champion for season 5, correct?
Yeah, he's looking good. He's looked very fast all season and absolutely deserves to be up the top. And still lots of races in hand, so it'd be quite incredible if he's already managed to nick that title, but we'll have to wait and see. It's not done yet. He has to put in one more good performance at least, and then it'll be his. But yeah, I've got confidence that he can wrap it up. So
for sure. We also have, I believe, is it one new driver? I guess he was in it last week. He's coming over again. He had so much fun last week. He wants to join us for another week. It is Kostici 14 in the Ferrari. He's really wanting to race tonight, so it's nice to see some more faces and new faces.
Yep, tier 3 driver, of course, in the Euro division, fighting right up the front there, so he's got some pace. I think he had a decent race last week from memory, so he'll be hoping for another good one, as he's already got one retirement.
Yes, we do. Or no, not a retirement. I think Ray just left the session, unfortunately.
Oh, my
yes.
bad. Yep. So it's he can rejoin back.
Yes, I'm on board. I'm on board with Alp right now, as he's in the going into the second sector.
Yep.
See what he can do on a lap. He's on the soft tires, so he's just saying, I'm going on the softs. Unless he set in a banker, who knows? Gets a little loose.
No wasting time.
Yeah, it's such a quick track that you know, you have the tendency to always have traffic around here, as everyone knows. As R-Bar sets the fastest lap currently with a 1:19.2. And Perry's retired from the session.
He's put that in the wall in the exit to Lesmos.
Oh no.
Have a look on element 10, he's just going past now.
Nick and 18.9, so we're already in the 18s, and it's very early in this session, so I believe AM2's poll last night was, I know it was Juventus, I just can't remember if it was a 19-1 or an 18. That's what I thought it was.
We didn't quite hit the 18s, but yeah, I think third place was right back in the high 19s, so the 19-1's the one to beat, and that's already been beaten, so really shows the pace of these guys. Let's see if Juventus can get himself up there again.
As we're showing the helmet of Juventus, as Domrez asked for it, so you ask and you shall receive.
As Toros are calling each other, wonder if any other can do that.
I think Arbar is giving him a toe too. He gave Juventus a nice toe, so let's see what he does go into the line. A 19-1, so there you go. Second place for Juventus.
Whole time from yesterday.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it really was. I'll go on board with, it looks like, Wing It. Oh, okay, we'll stay. He's still good.
Yes, he got a nice toe from the DK down that front straight. DK and I tried that yesterday. Did okay, but I think qualified with 5 and 6. Definitely, like if you can get a toe, you take it. With all the straights that make up this track, gaining a couple of tenths could be quite important.
Oh, he gets a little loose.
Yeah, very easy. Probably the hardest corner on the track. Very easy to cut that first bit and then run too much curb on that second bit and third bit and spin out. So that's going to be really challenging for these guys as when it's coming around Parabolica. The mid-high speed corner.
Nice.
Lost a long time up to the line.
A 120.8. Okay, so he's got some time to game, but it's early in the session, so the track's not rubbered in completely yet, so... As I'm on board with Titchy actually right now, see what type of lap time he can do for AM1. He is I think a European 2 driver, if I'm correct. 3? Is it 3? Okay.
So he had a definitely first section on my screen, so let's see.
Did he? Ooh. It's a quick lap from Titchy then. I think it's green middle sector because it's not purple on mine.
Yeah, I mean the game kind of throws lots of...
Oh, nice save! Yeah. Yeah, that was a very, very nice save. Got a little bit loose. Loosey-goosey. As he comes out of the last corner here. Oh, doesn't invalidate though, so still good to go. A 119.9, so that's not a bad lap. So I don't think he had a toe either, did he?
No, he didn't. So that's a good lap without a toe. Probably lost a little bit of time running wide, a couple places. So there's a little bit more time in there, but that's a pretty good banker lap. I'd take that banker lap.
Currently on board with Useless, who is on the medium tires. I think he's going for a secondary lap. He's still got about 30% ERS, so he's emptied out the tank and he's going for it. So, see what he's got in this middle sector. He's up another, almost a tenth. So, this is where you can really gain it though, through this last little part, through Ascari. Because if you get that correct, you can get, yeah, exactly. It's, but that one for sure, because it can slingshot you down that back straight. It can really give you a good momentum, or it can kill you, in simple terms. A 121.3, that's not a bad time on the mediums. Probably wants to be in the 120s. Alp, because he's just starting his lap now. As Useless is retiring, so I think he's starting on the mediums, I believe.
Is that on track or is that hits?
I don't know, actually.
That's at turn 1. What's happening? That's got to be contact with someone.
Maybe.
Is that him on track road? Turn 1? Yeah, it's straight on at turn 1. That's a really unusual place to retire.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Sorry, I missed it, but...
yeah, so he was just parked,
oh my...
turn 1 in that, that grip.
I think Alp really had a moment through Ascari, as you will see on stream. Absolutely got wild was an understatement. So yes, he is, and he sets a 118.8. With that, goes fastest. Just shows he's on another level this season. You know, I know it's not done yet, but the way he's drove this season has just been, I would have to say, just a phenomenal, just a consistent season from him. Because like we've seen Fenrique do really well, had inconsistencies as well. Same with Nicholas. So within the top, I believe 3 for each of the races, if not. So a nice one from Nicholas. What do you think, Bob?
Yep. I totally agree with what you're saying about Alp. Even extending it from the second half of last season, kind of the start of the year, he just went to another level and absolutely ran away with the championship. It was a close championship last season, ended up running away with it. And that form's absolutely shone through this season as well. So he's really turned himself into a fantastic quick and also consistent driver, as you're saying. So yeah, absolutely deserves to be up the top. It's good to see he's got a challenger though, a real challenger in Nicholas today. Both his first and second run, Nicholas is just picked in by a tenth or two. So let's see if they'll probably get one more run in. I don't think they'll have time to get 2 in. But it's looking like it's going to be a real fight for that pole position today. Nicholas gets on his game.
Yes, and Wingit retired. Oh no, and Bean's here. So Bean is joining the session. Maybe he is able to come. So he's going to be starting from the back, but Bean is here to fight for the championship still. So That's good to see. That's really good.
Yeah,
Especially with it
fantastic.
being, the chance of him winning it. I think Alp would prefer to win it with everyone here, with Bean having the opportunity to defend, and try and extend it to next week in Belgium.
Yeah, it's never great when you got contenders who like have to miss races because of work or life or whatever else it might be. Obviously, priorities are priorities, but it's good to see. It's jumped in late. So points on it for Polly, they're in the race, so that's the weekend in the race. He will start from the back. If only, he'd be driving number 14. It's not the worst, but um, let's see what he can do back there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get himself to the point. He's easily got the pace.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That front group, because the toe is going to be quite important in the race. You really want to stick to the train, so he's going to try and clear a couple of those midfield guys and get himself up to the front group as soon as possible. But
the only good thing that he also has, another thing, is that he has the option of either starting on the softs or he could go the alternate strategy, because the softs will die after, I'd say 6 or 7 laps. They'll start to overcook a little bit, and then by lap 8 and 9 you definitely need to pit, especially if you're not using traction control. The tire wear is a lot quicker. But the mediums, I mean, they can do about, I think it's just 20 laps, I think they could do. So I mean, it's a 28 lap race. Get them to lap 18, 19, put on the softs, and if you're in a chance in a fight, I mean, why not, right? Anything can happen. A safety car can come out for him, and he doesn't have to pit. That's a game changer, especially, if it comes out while he's in first, and it comes out so that the guys behind him will have to pit again and put the softs on, because they know the softs are the better choice to use, especially if they've done so many laps on the mediums already. So, be interesting to see.
Yeah. It opens up that real kind of debate of track position or tyre, like strategy, because like obviously track position is really, really important. But like starting in that bottom 10 or 11 to 20 really can open up some strategy in that kind of into a race. So it'll be interesting to see. We've already seen a couple of guys make mistakes, so a chance for safety car is definitely there. But we'll have to see how that plays out. I think Lopez is on his lap. He hasn't set one yet.
Yes, I am on board with him. Yep, I've been on board the whole lap. Oh
Fantastic.
yeah. I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah, as it just comes around Parabolica, plenty of ERS in hand. Use a bit more. Oh, we failed out again. This seems to be becoming a habit of Lopez.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just thinking there's not enough people here, And then with that, the better tire choice, staying out of turn 1, because turn 1 can be gnarly. It's interesting. Yeah. So currently we have a train. So we have Alp, then Juventus, then Arbar behind them. But Fenrique looks to be the first one going out on track to set a lap. Unless he's holding off for DK. I just don't know.
No, it looks like DK's just going to follow him. See if he can pick up the toe. Fenrique's probably a bit quicker than DK, so... Oh no, I think they are following each other. So Fenrique's in 0.
Yeah, Fenrique is. So I think it was, so it was a little bit of everyone, so... Yeah, well, I think everyone's just working with everyone because they know it's just that much better, to try and do that. So Fenrique can sit back and wait, and because DK is going to have to push it down the start-finish line, it's going to work out so much better for him, because he'll be able to get so much closer to him, and it doesn't even have to be in the first part of the lap. It could be towards the end, where he catches him and gets the slingshot down basically from here. Would even be okay. But yeah, the main straight would be the best to do, but is Fenrique gonna have to do, another lap on these tires? It's just, yeah.
It wouldn't be too bad down this straight either, where DK's coming the back straight, where there's no DRS.
Correct.
So we'll see what they decide to do. So Fenrique's probably a bit too far back to get the main straight toe, but he should catch him through the lap.
Well,
Never
I
get
think
both of these.
Fenrique set his lap time because he did a 1:18.8, so I think he already set his lap, and now DK is setting his. But I'm not
Okay,
too.
so maybe that was just a bit of a glitch when he was in zero
Yeah,
ERS last lap.
maybe that was
Okay.
him just coming to the end, and that was just
Oh yeah.
timing it perfectly by DK.
Yep.
As we
Okay,
have
that makes sense.
Arbar, Juventus. It looks like Arbar was being slingshotted by Juventus, and it's going to be the other way around for this time. As Alp,
What's up, bro?
1-7, wow, 118.7, wow.
About second,
Arbar,
only 400 behind. So that's a
yeah,
really good
and
lap from
then look
Arbar.
at Nicholas. Nicholas's lap is only 0.005 off of Arbar. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's still got a lap to set though, so
you look at the front four, and you look at the times. That's phenomenal.
one
Because
tenth between the top four.
I really think Arbar and Juventus have worked this slingshot perfectly in the last part. Because DRS, you're always going to have more speed, right? But on that
Yeah.
back straight, you don't really have the extra speed. So by using each other along that back straight, it's giving you the more, obviously more horsepower, and it's giving you a better toe, which is also increasing, or lowering your lap time. So it makes a huge difference. I mean, well played.
Yeah, these guys are playing it really smart, aren't they?
Oh no!
Henrique getting behind him with hits. I think Juventus has just
Oh, okay.
invalidated his lap.
Oh yeah, there's only 20 seconds left. No, Juventus
Yep.
actually still... Did he invalidate? No, he hasn't.
My track map's red. He's still pushing. So I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
sure.
green for me, so I don't know. I don't think he
Yeah.
invalidated, so maybe it's just a glitch. Sometimes it happens. We'll find out.
Yeah, he's
No.
invalidated. He's putting hits. Oh, someone's put it all there.
Av just said, you know what? Give me my
I'm not
pole.
sure who that is. Yeah, it's
But
Tichy.
Nicholas, let's see what Nicholas has got.
Martinez.
Nicholas coming into that last sector. And he is up on his time. And he currently, right now, will be starting on pole if he can keep that time. Oh, gets a nice slide. Can he keep going, though? Yeah. As he's flying down this back straight. As he comes out of the last corner. Oh, gets a little wide. Can he do it? No, he
no,
doesn't
it's lost
improve. Yeah. His lap time was worse by .001. His lap time he just did there, .00, yeah, .001. All right, so we have our lineup.
Just cost him, but,
Yeah.
but that'll be that top four split by 10. That's what we like to see, isn't it?
That is awesome. That is probably the best qualifying we've had so far this season. So well done to AM1 for really coming out tonight and putting in so far in qualifying. Great performance from everyone. I mean, even to the medium tires, Lopez is basically under 2 seconds behind Alp on the soft. So that's interesting. It's interesting. We're gonna have different strategies too. Excuse me. All right.
Would you like to run through the order?
Sure, I wouldn't mind. So we have Alp with the pole time of 118.709, followed by Arbar .039 behind. Nicholas in third, Henrique in fourth, Juventus with a great performance in fifth. Tichy coming in sixth, the only British driver in the field. Element in seventh, DK in eighth. I think that's Argentinian flag for Lopez. Wing It in 10th. Useless, the Canadian in 11th. Perry Dog with no time in 12th. Raid, unfortunately, got internet issues and he'll be starting 13th. And Bean, of course, joining late but will be in the session.
Yep. So I think Ray was trying to fix up his connection. I didn't see if he got back in or not. Let's hope he did.
I believe so. Yes, he is here.
Alright, fantastic.
I just want to pull up something that output in the Discord today for the championship. I'm going to give the gentleman the rundown on how he can win the title tonight. Because now with Bean being here, it makes a big difference, right?
Yep.
So I will, here we go. Yeah, you can do that if you would like to. So Alp can be champion. This is the main way he can do it, as he is starting on pole. If he wins the race and Bean is 4th or lower, he will be champion. If he is 2nd with fastest lap and Bean is 7th or lower, he can win the championship. And if he is 2nd without fastest lap and Bean without fastest lap is 7th or lower, and Nicholas not 1st with fastest lap. So there is a few other ones, but those are the main ones. So basically you have 3 people in the championship still hunt. Obviously Alp is a little bit out in front, obviously, as he can win tonight. Bean is going to be in a Mercedes, which is different from his McLaren that he usually is in. But last time Fenrique did this, he had a really good performance, if you remember correctly, in Germany. So see if Bean can do what Fenrique was able to do in the Merc last time when his teammate was putting into it. So you have the championship standings ready to go?
Mine is being a bit sloppy, so I'm getting it up.
Sure. No problem. Sometimes things happen.
Yep.
Alright.
If any of you would love to check the standings as well for themselves, then go check out the really revamped POS website. It looks absolutely splash, so that's what I'm pulling up right now.
Alright guys, I made sure I had everything on for the start of the race. We'll see some of these, the helmets they're using for Italy. Nicholas got a nice lime green helmet for his Monaco Grand Prix. Alp and Arbar I don't think have changed. Fenrique's got his lovely Brazilian helmet he always has. It's a delight. Juventus has his beautiful Italian themed helmet. The green, the red, and the white. It looks very nice. Professional. Tichy looks like he's got his Ferrari helmet. Element has his Loop helmet. DK with his normal. See if anyone else has any. Useless has a cool style helmet with the turquoise kind of looking on top. Yeah, got some good looking helmets out there today. And Mitch in the trap saying go Juve. So Mitch has Juventus. I think that's his man tonight. So we'll see what we can do. So he's right there.
Let us know.
Yes, please. Let us know your top 3, your winner, whatever you would like. Even last place, you know, the whole thing. Whatever you feel.
First person to lose the back end of the Scari. Anything you would like to predict? Go for it.
Oh, yeah. Turn 1 should be okay, I hope.
Yeah, these guys should be sensible enough to not try and make up 15
Here we go.
It's a tough corner. As they're all on the grid, would you like to call them off?
I would love to. 1, 2, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And our Codemasters is a go! And we are racing, boys. Alp gets a decent start, but it looks like Arbar's got a better start, and Nicholas too! 3 wide into turn 1. Arbar and Nicholas beside each other. Alp, oh, contact with Fenrique. Does Alp have wing damage?
Not visibly, but it could be a little bit. Sometimes that yellow doesn't quite show up.
Yeah.
Position, but it's Nicholas who leads us away.
Yeah, what a start from Nicholas and Fenrique. Fenrique just blitzing on that first start. Absolutely brilliant from the boys. As unfortunately Alp is being more cautious since he does have a title in the balance to go for.
Being in red con.
Oh no!
They've
Is
both gone
Bean
up. I'm not sure if they hit each other, but they've both gone into the gravel on first Lesmo, so they're going to have nice dirty tyres.
has
So not the
Bean
ideal
got wing
start for
damage?
us.
Because I can't tell.
I've got
Ah, here we
I've got
go.
an on-course.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he's got
Wing
3
it.
damage on the
Bean
left, so
and Raid looks like he's okay. So Bean,
yeah, so
not a good start from
must
him.
hit each other.
Now going back on board with Nicholas, are leading the first lap, starting from P3, up 2 spots. Fenrique behind him, up 2 spots from 4th. Arbar down 1 spot after a brilliant start, just maybe being a little cautious into turn 1. That's nothing to be afraid, you know, upsetting of. You know, he's right there. He's got double DRS if he needs it. He's got the double slipstream, so it's all there. It's all there for him to play for. Alps just kind of sitting back, relaxing, just letting the race come to him, not using his tires. Juventus is just doing a nice job too in 5th, not losing any spots. Obviously our biggest loser was Alp and Wing It. And our biggest winner is actually Perry Dog, up 3 spots into 9th. So, well done from... Yeah, brilliant start. Lopez again on the mediums too, up to 8th. Tichy on the softs. Element on the softs. And then, yeah, everyone else is on the softs. So, Lopez looks to be our first guy on the different strategy. So,
yeah,
pace...
I want to stay in the top, Tichy. Try and keep that DRS because that can really boost his speed. He's just outside the second, so he needs a good final sector.
Alright.
Next couple of corners.
So Nicholas has been pushing it, but he has managed to save a little bit of DRS. Fenrique's got quite a lot. Obviously DRS will be available this time, so yep. Fenrique's going to get that slip, but he's not using it. I think he's just comfortably sitting back there. No one's using it.
It is quite difficult to lead here, trying to keep the pace up, as well as trying to save the ERS and fuel. It's very hard because there's no real slow section of track. You want to explore it the whole time. So it's almost better to be coasting a second and save a little bit and go for a bit of attack later.
Fenrique set the fastest for a sector.
Yeah, you can't really slow the field down either because it's so easy to get overtaken.
Yes.
So it is hard to lead, but Nicholas looks like he's doing okay. Looks like a slight gap's forming. Arbar's right on the window of DRS, 1 second exactly now. So is LP.
No, he is out of it.
7 tenths in 1 second.
Yeah.
So he seems slightly on the back foot at the moment, Alp.
But Alp does have the DRS, so that's going to pull him into it right now, as you can see. I mean, DRS really is your best friend. Now, this is funny to see. Fenrique and Nicholas actually helped each other at the start of qualifying, so it'd be interesting to see the games they're going to play on each other tonight. So, Nicholas really wants his, I think, first win of the season and in class, I want to say. Fenrique is looking to really put on, again, another performance like he has in the previous 3 weeks. He's just been the top guy so far in the last few races. Alp has been just the most dominant guy so far, and Fenrique has just absolutely put in some dominating performances lately.
Sorry, Fenrique. Perry and Lopez just ran into each other in turn 1. So Lopez...
Oh, no.
I think Perry just got him down the straight, and Lopez...
don't think he got wing damage though.
Back in turn 1 and hit the side of Perry. I'm not sure if he's got damage. I don't think he does visibly, but that's
Nicholas getting a little loose though. Nicholas really pushing his car. As you can see the difference between the two of ERS right now. While Nicholas is using his ERS, Fenrique is just sitting back and not using it. So, I mean, you can just see how much more stress Nicholas is having to put on the car compared to basically, you know, the way Fenrique is going right now. He's just calmly patient. Yeah, just absolutely brilliant to see from the top 2 guys. They're really putting out. DK's out. DK's out. I don't know where he lost it. Is it out of the Ascari? Yeah.
Yeah, so he's on the outside of the Ascari.
I don't know if Bean will be able to get there in time. Now, Bean has gone for an alternate strategy. I think he's kind of hoping for a safety car. but I'm not too
he had to get the wing damage on lap one or two. I think it was
correct.
lap 2. So he's a pit stop behind. You can see
Oh, he
DJ's car
did
just on the
lose
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
So I reckon he's lost it on the second part of the Scurry there.
Now
And
it's
got
back to green, so we're back to. Oh, and look at that! Look at the way Enrique is just able to just calmly sit there, and he is all over the gearbox of Nicholas right now. He's like, "Hello, I'm here. You're not getting away that quick." Yeah, he looks really comfortable, and you know I have to give it to Nicholas so far because 5 laps is a long time with someone to be behind you to still keep your cool and just keep punching those laps and try and keep him behind you as much as you can. And he's been doing that. So it's cool to see. Now, I don't know if Enrique's just playing...
Full ERS. So
yes. Alp's caught up to them. Because these two have been sitting behind each other, kind of. Alp's, yeah, and Alp's coming, so... And Arbar is coming too, so everyone's coming. Juventus is coming back in. Element's not too far back. He's a little bit back, but I mean, if everyone starts fighting, it's just going to bring everyone together.
Yep. So Fidel just made the move. He is now going to probably want to push to see if he can break a second.
I don't.
He's got 80% ERS.
Yes.
60. So we'll see what Enrique plays at now. If he's happy to just.
To be fair with you, Thomas in the chat said they should work together, and I believe that's what they're doing. I think Enrique is trying to keep him a little bit in the DRS, doesn't keep him fully, but enough in it that he can keep the gap to Alp. Because that's the guy they...
Alp catching him though.
Oh, I know. Alp has been flying, but Alp's got no ERS, and Nicholas is basically out of ERS, so... We basically, we got our top, I would say top 5. And then you've got 6 through 7. Oh, that's early, I think. Yeah, he's going for the undercut. So, be interesting to see what the other guys will do now. Will they pit?
I think Enrique should really push now because he's got over a second to Alp.
It's true.
And he's got clear air now. So, if I was might be dumping that ERS, yeah, he's put it into overtake now. So,
oh yeah.
Good move from Enrique. Now is the time to get the gap.
Yes, it is.
Break that second. Even though Nicholas was trying to get the undercut, now is the time for Enrique to really go for it and try and break that.
Wingit's retired. Virtual safety car. Where did he lose it?
That's a Scurry as well, so both Toro Rosso
oh my. Wow. That's something you don't see every day.
No, so Team Dingit has succumbed to the perils of the Ascari chicane. They are not the first and will definitely not be the last, but that's disappointing for the two of them. So that's brought out another virtual safety car, as the field now has to slow.
Yeah, you would have thought maybe one safety car. I know there's enough time, but he just cleared when Enrique was coming through, so... Surprised to not see maybe one safety car, because there were people behind him at the time. It's a weird thing from the game, but I guess the virtual safety car is what they love.
Well, what's Enrique going to do? He stays out, so...
I think he's going to go to lap 9.
All the next guys are staying out, so P2, 3, 4, 5. 6 as well, so... Nicholas has really gone really early. Let's keep an eye on his pace. I'll put the gap to leader up and see.
22.9.
Yeah, so I'll keep an eye on
that. Any battles going on right now? Yes, Raid and Useless. Well, Raid is on those softs, so Useless is kind of just like, I don't really want to battle you right now. I do, but I don't at the same time. I'm on a different strategy. Oh yeah.
Raid is going to, well, he's made the most of his softs while he's got them. But I reckon he'll have to pit soon as well, because they'll start to fade, as will all the front guys, as Useless rides right over that curb. Easy to throw someone out with the gravel there. see what happens with that battle. Bean was the only one who pit onto that virtual safety car as well, by the way. He was the only one kind of near the pit lane.
Alp has he began to make some time, but I think he's just saving the tires currently on the straights because he shifts a lot earlier into 8th gear than normal would if you were trying to catch someone. So I think he's just comfortable right now.
Yeah, that's right. R-bar and Juventus are in the pits.
Ah, okay.
So out of P3 and P4.
And Tichy stays out. Yeah.
Yep.
This is a good start.
You don't want to take these tyres more than 9 laps, so I reckon the top guys are pit now.
You know what? This has been a very good start from Perry. Absolutely good, great start. And Nicholas does set the fastest lap, so not really getting that the gap down as much as you would hope. But I can't remember how long the pit stops are here.
That's 22.4, so he's gained a little bit of time, but not too much.
Yes.
Might be enough to just get Fenrique, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Perry, Lopez, Eustace, those guys who started on the mediums, they've now got that track position. They've got a bit of a gap to the guys who hit. Just a small gap. Nicholas will be catching them soon, but it's working out pretty well for them so far. If there's a safety car in the next little while, then that's really going to help them, so we'll have to see what happens there. I've got my eye on Fenrique, let's see if he comes in this lap.
I'm watching Nicholas as he's currently catching up to Useless. He's about 2 seconds off of him, but he is catching him at a very fast rate, so he is loving the medium tires right now. He is loving the medium.
Fenrique's out, Alp's in.
Oh, okay. So I wonder.
Stays out.
I wonder if Alp's trying to do an undercut. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see where Nicholas comes. Nicholas is coming onto the straight, and there is Alp. Alp is coming out, but Nicholas is going to get by him, and it looks like a little bit.
Yep, he's got him.
Yeah, and by quite a big margin, actually.
That undercut has worked for him, he's gained time. So let's see how Fenrique travels then, because Fenrique's 9-lap-old softs are nowhere near the grippy, don't have the grip anymore compared to those fresh mediums with Nicholas, so I think Fenrique's got to pit this lap before he loses out too much track position. I'm not sure why he's waiting out so long.
Ooh, Tichy's getting loose on those softs. Perry's right on the gearbox of Tichy as he's going to wait for that DRS, and he is going to make that move because he knows Tichy is going to come into the pits this lap. Tichy is just going to let him go. He knows he can't fight. Lopez is also there too, so you know what? This has been a phenomenal start from Perry. Brilliant pace. Yep. Both Red Bulls really showing some good pace, yeah. And no penalty, that's a good thing.
I wonder if Al can get some time back on Fenrique then, if he stayed out for that long.
Element comes in.
Yeah, Lopez just got by Tichy as well, the parabolic, so those softs are really going.
Yes, Tichy's in. As well. Now, Perry inherits the lead.
Nicholas got a nice toe from Useless.
Yes, and he's going to get Fenrique.
He's got Fenrique. Wow,
yes.
That's big.
Not a huge amount, and you know Fenrique's on fresh mediums, but it will take a lap to get them at least up to temp, so Nicholas really needs to put the pedal to the metal right now. I know he doesn't have a lot of ERS.
And he's got a car between them as well, that's really important.
Yes.
Useless on those old mediums. Nicholas should run away from Useless, so this could really hurt Fenrique. Fenrique needs to get by him this lap.
Very quickly, yes.
Before Nicholas runs
now,
away.
It's interesting to see that Lopez and Perry. Lopez is actually catching Perry. Lopez is slowly catching Perry. Nicholas is 5 seconds off of them. And Useless is another second. And Fenrique looking at the move, but doesn't have it. Useless does. No, no. Not on my screen. It didn't look like they hate each other, but Useless just...
bit of a wave in the braking zone there, but let's hope that wasn't what actually happened, as Fenrique's still looking behind.
Yeah, I think Fenrique is going to get him. I think he's going to get him this time by. But this has definitely helped Nicholas a little bit, at least for one lap. to not have him with DRS. Is Alp actually keep an eye on him too, because Enrique's got time on Alp too. Because the gap before was about 2 seconds, and it's now roughly 2.4. So interesting to see. And Lopez really giving it everything. But Perry is saving ERS. He has a lot, so I mean.
Nicholas is catching his guards by about a second lap as well at the moment. So.
Oh yeah, Nicholas is just he's dialed in. He's in it tonight. He's in it to win it. He wants that victory. He wants that first victory. He knows it's up to him. But Fenrique, I don't know how he does it. He's just so quick. And it's on both. It's on any It's in any condition too. I just have to applaud the way he has just upped his game in this last part of the season. He's really on for I would say second half season best driver, or whatever you would like to say, because really and truthfully, the last few weeks there's just no one that's beat him. But I really would like. It'd be nice to see Nicholas get his first win too. It'd be nice to see him. Raid has retired in the point.
Well.
Oh really? Another one?
Yeah. So Scary claims it's his third victim.
Wow. Safety car!
Right on the...
Safety car!
Wow.
So, what does Perry... You know what? I don't know. No, but what I'm thinking is, do they pit for hards?
Oh, they could, but they're going to be so slow.
Because you think about it, the people behind you are going to pit again. That's inevitable. That's going to happen. Because you know Nicholas isn't going to make it to the end on the tires he has. Not unless he's put the tires all the way pressure down.
Which is, he could have. So
yeah.
Just put on the pressure beams. Beams stayed out. So I wonder how many of these front cars are going to pit.
That's what I'm saying. Tichy knew he had the gap, so he just went for it.
Enrique, Alp, Arba, Juventus, Element, like they're 2, 3, 4 lap on means they won't hit.
No, so probably not. But you never know, because I mean, why not? If everyone's going to pit behind you.
Well, I don't think there's any point pitting, because there's not enough time to go for soft, and there's not much point in losing all that time.
Yeah, you got a point. All right, Lopez and Perry are going in. Nicholas as well. Fenrique stays out. Alp stays out. Useless in. What does Arbar do? Arbar is coming in. Juventus is staying out, so Juventus should drop up to... Well, I mean, realistically, you're not going back racing till lap 16. And if your tire pressures are lower because you're on the medium tires, it's a stretch.
Yeah, 12 racing laps is a long time, but if they can make it work, then that'd be really great for them. They're going to have so much pace initially, so they've dropped to P5, 6, 7 as Useless, I think.
Oh no, Useless lagged out. No.
So let's hope he can get
Bean and you know what we forgot about? This puts Bean back in the race.
Yeah, so it gives him another chance to make.
And Bean is going on the soft, so I wonder if they're expecting another safety car. I wonder if they feel like because everyone's going to be bunched up now. There's 11 people in the field that are going to be bunched up. Now there's the opportunity. It's possible, and if Useless is now not in the session and his AI is slower because of the AI mode, they won't go racing for at least another lap.
Yeah.
If not longer. So Bean really needs to catch up. So that's the only problem. He's so far behind with him pitting. It just basically it means he's got so much time to catch up to. I don't know if he'll catch up to the field in time because he's over a minute back. Yeah.
We should be okay.
Oh, Useless is back.
Yep. Chat. if anyone wants to put in a prediction of whether the softs or the mediums are the ideal strategy, if you reckon the softs going to last, let us know. Personally, I think this is going to be fascinating. Those softs will be rapid at the start, but I reckon they'll drop off massively at the end. So it'd be really interesting to see how these guys shuffle themselves around.
Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't even see that Nicholas put on the softs. So Nicholas going for the two-stop.
He did buy. So if Enrique, Juventus, Element, all on 4, 5, 6 cycle mediums, they'll easily make it to the end. And then P5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, P5, 6, 7 have put on fresh.
Usually, yes,
Arbar's coming put on fresh mediums, which I think is probably the best call. But he's down in P8, and he's got some positions to make up.
Oh, Beans! I know, Beans trying so hard to catch up, but I don't know if he'll get there in time. Oh yeah, he probably will. If he keeps up at this pace, I know he's going to use his tires, but I mean, you got to get in the field to at least have a chance to catch up, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
so I think Arbar's done the right thing, but I mean, I could be wrong if these guys can make their softs last, but I think they've only got 5, 6, 7 good laps in them. So it's going to be 5 laps of hell at the end, but let's see.
See the lights go out. Let's see if the lights go out.
Should be in this lap.
Let's see if the lights are out. Are they going around again?
I think as soon as Bean gets onto the back, they'll go out. That tends to happen a bit.
I think they're going another lap. Oh no, it's going in. There you go.
Yeah, so Bean's just jumped on the back.
That's what I was waiting for, that little lights, yep. And now Bean's there too, so everyone is in here. I am going to ride on board for Enrique. Now, when does he go? He is in first place, won't have to pit again. He's gonna have Perry, Lopez, Nicholas coming at a rate of knots that's gonna be crazy. Then he's got Alp.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh
no, Juventus!
Juventus has lost the rear. Oh, he's put it in the wall. He's gonna have to, yeah, he's pit. That's so disappointing for the driver. So he's just cooked it on his cold tyres.
Yeah.
Very nothing to do.
And
yeah,
Enrique
keeps his lead. Alp has kept his position. It looks like Element's probably lost the most time out of those guys.
And Perry is right there for a chance at a podium. Who would have thought that when Perry retired at the start of the session, might I add?
Oh, Lopez goes very, very, very deep, nearly runs the back of Perry. Has to take the
escape road.
Shortcut off the curb, loses out to Nicholas, and nearly loses out to Arbar.
But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, Perry coming from practically nowhere, and is actually in a shot, if his softs can go, to catch, maybe to get a podium, maybe to get a win. I don't know on penalties. Actually, would you mind checking that? Would you mind checking?
Yeah,
having a look.
It'd be great to see though, Perry, if he can get onto that podium from outside the top 10.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I'll have a look at those penalties and let's see if that is completed.
I like Nicholas's pace. Oh my God, Nicholas is flying. Oh, Nicholas and Perry side by side, going down the main straight, and you've got Element as well to the inside. This is not going to be helpful for Nicholas. Oh, and they touch, Element and Perry touch, but they're good. No damage. We're good. Good racing, boys. Now just keep it up. Ooh, a little bit of glitch lag from there.
Great. 4 guys in about.
And Lopez, yeah.
Everywhere. Ooh.
Everyone backs out early enough. Arbar's there too. And Bean! Look at Bean! Bean is up into 8th. Useless has dropped down to 10th. Tichy in 9th on the mediums. Bean.
Oh, Perry's right.
Oh, Perry's no.
He's on the grass. He's losing out.
Look at Bean.
He's gonna lose out. Lots of time. Bean's up to P7, Arbar's up to P6.
And he's going up the inside. Bean's making the inside move. On Arbar. Can he get it to work? They're side by side. Oh!
Perry's gonna follow through as well. We might have 2 free wides here. 2 rows of 3 wide.
We do.
Ahead, Lopez, Element, Nicholas,
Look at
all
this.
together.
Look at
This is
this.
phenomenal.
Everyone's there. Look, you got
This is
Ferrari
crazy.
and Useless. Look at that. Everyone is there. Oh, his Element's around.
No. Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, what if he had a bit
Oh.
of contact there? I think I just saw the rear of that Haas go around.
Yeah, I think so. I think
He's
he
gone
just...
side by side with him, with Nicholas.
And Bean
This
up
is
to
right from me.
5th. Look at this. Bean out of the race. Nowhere near anyone. A minute basically off of everyone. And now to 5th position. What a race. And we still got another 9 laps to go. I'm going to go back up to the front kind of pack.
Yeah, we got stretched a bit.
The front two have just kind of taken off from the group with all this fighting.
Yep, I'll put now on this little cluster. I'll check the penalties as well.
Yes.
So Fenrique, clean, helps. Well, Fenrique's got 2 warnings, Up's got 1 warning.
Okay.
Nicholas is 2, so no
Yep.
penalties for top 3.
Lopez.
Top 4.
Okay.
So Bean's the first one. Bean's got a penalty. So he's
Bean
got
just
3
set the
seconds.
fastest middle sector. Arbar just got one right now. So
Arbar's got 10 penalties now, so that's his second one.
now I hate to say it, but the way Bean's going right now, he's a man possessed. I mean, he's literally come from 11th, helpful from obviously Juventus, not able to get the greatest of starts, an unfortunate event that happened, but he is flying, and so is Nicholas and Lopez behind him. These soft guys are catching Alp.
Yeah, they've really turned it on, haven't they? Those softs are easily quicker than the mediums at the moment. It'll just be a matter of whether they will be quicker or manage to hold on at the end.
To be honest with you,
that is absolutely 100% correct. AM1 does not make a point.
to be fair, we went racing what, lap 16, right?
I think so. So they're going to have to do 12 racing laps. As
So-
Perry and Arbar recover. Oh, Perry just got Arbar.
Yes, I think they will be okay. The tires might be coming loose at the end, but you've got to remember 3 laps. Add on 3 laps because you got your out lap, your fast lap, and your in lap for qualifying. So I think the soft should make it from here. It's going to be close, but I think they will. As long as they kind of just towards the end kind of eke them out as greatly as possibly as they can, they should be fine. What do you think?
I think it'll be very, very close if they go after them. With this kind of racing and battling and hard kind of running around everywhere, it's not going to help them. But I mean, 12 laps is not impossible. It'll be hard, but it's not impossible. As Bean is right in the back of Lopez, who has no ERS, no DRS, so
And
Bean
Nick.
can get himself up to 44.
Yep.
As Nick says, just again. Bean down the inside, turn 1. He's already got the move done before the braking zone. So he's got that 3-second penalty. He's going to want to make as much time as he possibly can so he doesn't drop out too much. But in terms of on-track pace, you're absolutely right. He's turned it on, and he is well and truly in this race after contact on that one broken wing.
I have to say, at the way Nicholas is going, at the rate he's going, he's going to catch up to these two because Alp's starting to push now. Fenrique, I don't know if Fenrique's... Oh, Perry with a 3-second, and Useless has lost it.
He's around.
Yep. That's unfortunate for him. Juventus obviously should take that position because he'll have to pit. Out. And the best thing for Nicholas is let these two guys fight each other. Because honestly, it will bring him so much quicker in, and he won't have to use his tires. Now, what I will tell Nicholas to do is definitely save some ERS because you have nothing. I am sorry, you don't have it.
Fenrique and Alp are both phenomenal racers, so they're not going to make it easy for him. So he can't just coast up and get the job done. Nicholas is going to have to work for it. But speaking of pace, Alpha's really closed that gap. The last lap and a half he's closed in about 8 tenths. So
Yes, he
he's rushing
has.
back now in DRS. So I reckon Alp will do what Fenrique was doing before, save a bit, and then absolutely go for it. So
Right now, I don't think so. Hey, he's pushing.
He's a bit, but I don't know. They've both got pretty much no ERS. If I was
Yeah.
Alp, I'd save a little bit and then try and get him with a couple laps to go.
Exactly, that's what I would do. Just stay in the DRS zone. Yeah. Oh no, Useless. Is it in the pits?
Oh,
Okay.
mate, you're in the points. Every point counts.
I know.
Oh, that's disappointing to see. so that
Yeah.
promotes Element into P10.
So that will be
everyone
our
who
top
finishes
10
from
now.
on will get
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, it's his choice, but that's one point that he has potentially lost. But anyway, moving on to that, Alp's down to 3/10 on Enrique is really, really
And
lean.
Lopez
As
picks
Lopez.
up a time penalty, so Perry's now back in it. And Arbar
Yep, so
even.
Perry's net P4 at the moment.
This is true. Alp looks like he's getting ready to make that move. Both using their ERS.
He's pushing. They're both pushing. They've got marginal ERS. Alp's gonna
Now,
have DRS
Nicholas is
switch
catching the
in.
gap, but he's
Enrique makes a late
saving.
move to the inside. Alp goes around the outside. And
They're still side by
a little bit
side.
We get a stop. We can get a stop. Can Enrique get the run? Not quite. Looks like Alp's held for now.
But look at that.
So-
Look at this run he's getting now.
Yeah, he's looking quick, very, very, very quick. As he, I don't know if he's trying to slot him behind. He switches back to the outside. No, slots him behind. There we go. So.
Oh, no!
Oh, and he picks up a time penalty. Oh no. So that's.
Alp had two
that's
warnings,
really
right?
chances. Yep. So Alp, I think Alp's got another. No, he's only got one warning, I think.
What about
From memory. I'll
Nicholas?
check again. But that's really going to cost Enrique. He's
Yes.
really going to have to hope Alp gets a penalty. So yeah, Alp's got two warnings now, so he's picked up two since the restart. And Nicholas also has two warnings. So
Okay, but
not
just
good
remember
for Enrique.
this. Enrique just needs to keep pushing and make Alp make a mistake, because he can make another two mistakes. Alp can't make another one if he wants to win it, due to the fact of, obviously he wanted to win it on track, everyone does, but with the 3-second gap he's going to have, but he won't have the ability to save. You know, this is a track where you can't really pull away from the person. It's such a short track, but it's the long straights that keep everyone together.
Enrique's making a move again around the outside. Yep, gets dumped on the braking zone. Alp doesn't fight that one too much. I wonder if Alp knows that Enrique now has that penalty.
He has
Might
to, there's
not.
no
A lot
way.
of drivers don't listen to the stream or don't check the race director that often.
That's true,
so
or
Alp-
ask Jeff.
Or ask Jeff, yeah. Jeff's a bit, yeah, I know lots of people turn Jeff off because he is quite annoying.
Yes, yes he is.
I hope Jeff gets a bit of a rebound. As Enrique gets a bit in the gravel there on the Exodus turn 4 and 5 chicane, that's let Alp right back onto his tail.
Yeah.
So this is becoming an interesting battle now because Nicholas is still catching them. It's not as rapid as he was before, but he is still gaining a little bit of time on him. So if Nicholas can stay the gap where he is, and he'll be on track. It looks like Alp and Enrique have possibly just let each other go. Because Enrique's just put off to the inside and let Alp go right past him. So they might be helping each
Well,
other.
Enrique's got actually a little bit of ERS. Yeah. I don't think it's to help. I think Enrique's got to make Alp make another mistake to get a time penalty. He knows
He
that.
might force them to go side by side somewhere.
Exactly.
But now that they are playing these games, Nicholas is really catching. So he's only 1.5 again. So that time he was gaining was really plateauing, but now it's shooting up again as Enrique makes another move into Alp. So these guys are playing a very interesting game at the moment.
To be honest with you, those soft tires don't look so bad right now. Nicholas
they're hanging on.
tires, yeah, they look alright.
I mean, when they go off, they'll really go off.
I hate to admit it, but look who's here too. Look who has come out of absolutely nowhere and is P4.
Yeah, if Bean can get a podium on track, that'd be phenomenal, even though he'll probably lose it on
Oh,
penalties.
and commentators cursed by both of us.
So
We're
he's
sorry,
really pushing.
Bean.
That's right. Regardless of where he ends up after penalties, it's been a cracking comeback.
Yes, it has.
Really happy with this race. As Enrique and Alp have levelled the gap to Nicholas. Nicholas isn't close to him anymore, so it'd be interesting to see who wants to be in front of who when. Because I said before, it's difficult to lead.
It's
but
very
now's when
difficult.
you want to be leading, so I wonder who's going to
Nicholas save, yeah. Nicholas, you're gonna catch them because they're gonna fight each other. Don't use your ERS while you've got the chance.
Dom is absolutely correct. Dangerous game plan. See if it
Yes.
goes wrong, it really goes wrong. Because A, it's allowing Nicholas back in, but B, if you make a mistake and you've just given your position up, then you're not getting it
Well,
back.
that's the thing, exactly. That's the thing. There's a championship on the line as well. Alp knows that. So Alp's really got to be careful, because if Nicholas catch up, it's not so big of a deal. But apparently, I think one of the ones was if Nicholas won the race, but he'd have to be 7th or lower or something like that in order to get the championship.
Ooh.
So
I wonder if those softs are starting to go off, because that gap's now back up to 2.2. I wonder if he's made a mistake, or if his tyres are just starting to give in. 11 laps old now, they're going to be really cooking. They'll be over 50%, I reckon.
oh, easily.
So
I mean,
yeah,
he looks pretty smooth on track.
Once they get to 50 or 60, it really starts sliding. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone can maintain any sort of pace in them and keep it on the track. So he's going through Ascari, it'd be so easy to lose it.
Go on, lads. Give us the ultimate finish tonight. Show us what you all are made for. Alp, Fenrique, let's leave it on the track.
The gap's toggling between a 2nd and 8/10.
Oh, Alp made a miniature mistake. Yeah, he made a miniature mistake out of the last corner and got loose. And you could just see, and Fenrique, now that he's opened this gap,
all the top three have less than 5% ERS. But I reckon Fenrique is now in a great position to win on track, as meanwhile P6 and P7 are going side by side.
Tichy's in the pits. So Tichy knows, I guess he wasn't going to catch the people in front of him.
Fastest lap attempt, I reckon.
Yep. But Juventus is now up into, should put him into P8. Yeah.
Yep.
So Juventus is coming back. So, good drive from him. You know what? Unfortunate event after safety car reset, but yeah.
Yep. So Fenrique's stretched that gap out to 1.6 now, so Fenrique looks like he's got the pace. So he's, barring any mistakes, he looks set to win this race on track. Alp is probably going to win on penalties, barring any mistakes from him. But that could be all throughout. Looks like P3 and 4 is the closest battle on track. He's chasing down Nicholas. Those guys both in old softs, they'll be sliding around like a pair of ice skaters.
You can see how much Bean's tires grained on the left front. Look at the line through the middle that you can see forming from how much he's been pushing, how much Nicholas has been pushing, and then you look at. But you know what? They all have them. Yeah, Bean. Oh, nice, nice.
Good defending from Nicholas there.
It very much was. So Bean has a 1.8 second gap on the last lap. I know it's a miracle, but is it possible that he could possibly get that gap? It's gonna be hard. Oh, side by side, Bean got that. What a move!
Wow, that's a great move. Managed to hold it, wheel in the gravel, but that doesn't matter. I mean, he's probably got as much grip out there as he does on track with these old tyres.
To be fair of you, if Alp does win this championship tonight, it has not been from no trying from Bean. After getting damaged with Raid lap 1, being basically out of the race from then on. The safety car, yes, it saved his bacon, but the way he's drove since he put on the softs to catch up, and he had to push just to catch up to the field, and his tires are still lasting. That's crazy. As Fenrique coming along, that's cool. So 2.2, but out. Yes, and Bean should, yes, 4th. R-Bar coming across the line should take P5. Perry, oh no, Perry up to P5 and Lopez up to P6, and R-Bar drops down with 2 penalties, it looks like. Juventus and Tichy going for that fastest lap, I think, still, if I'm correct, you were saying.
Yeah, it's pushing. So let's see if they can nick it right last second.
Well, it was a 121.8 or something. 121.2, yes, he does. So takes that from Nicholas, and Element coming across the line should be P10. Well,
and
that's that. Now, I know, unfortunately, we had some issue with Kidden's mic tonight. He wasn't able to make it. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. But yeah, guys, he hoped to have been here, but unfortunately his mic kind of shot out. But Bod, would you like to send the top 3 an invite to the party so we can
Yep.
get some after questions in? I'm sure Alp is so happy right now.
I can't invite him because Kitten's still in the party. He's the party host.
So let me. Do you want to actually message him? Actually, I can message him because. Put your questions in the chat, guys. I will be asking them from a couple from you guys. I'm just gonna try and get a hold of Kitten.
Yeah, and I will check those standings and see how this race plays out. But I'll run through the order first. So Alp takes the win in the end, courtesy of a penalty from Enrique in P2. So Alp cracking drive qualifies P1, finishes P1 after a typically so slow start, managed to get the pace back. Enrique probably the quickest driver in that second stint after that safety car. But that 3 seconds cost him, and rounding out the podium is Nicholas in the Racing Point. These 2 have become a very regular podium trio, so
yes,
wouldn't have expected anything less. Bean Sandwich, after not qualifying, has managed to work himself back up to P4. Perry's P5, and we've got Lopez, Arbar, Juventus, Ticci, and Element rounding out the top 10, and the 10 who finished, and we had some DNFs there. Ascari taking a couple of victims, as can be expected, but yes, another cracking race from the AM1 guys.
yes.
Come to expect it week in, week out, and they never fail to deliver.
Sorry to cut you off. Kitten is not here, so I am going to make a new party. Guys, I'm sorry if this puts us off of the screen. It'll only be a few moments. Just gonna set one up there. Guys, yeah, just a moment. Getting everyone into the party. I apologize if you are seeing a blank screen right now. I know it's not the greatest thing to see, but should only be for a moment. Just waiting for my partner to be able to join. He should be in here in a moment. He's just getting a little bit of a mic issue. It'll only be a few moments. There he is. Alright, I've just invited Alp, and I don't think Nick... Yeah, okay, if Enrique can't make it. So, I mean, we'll talk to Alp.
Alp and Nicholas as well, so...
Yes, I don't know if Nicholas has one. If not, you know what? It's one of those races where you could have anyone. So, if the 2 other guys cannot join, Nicholas and... if Nicholas and Fenrique cannot make it, let's invite Bean and Perry, because both of them had phenomenal races. Do you have Bean on your friends list?
I'm not sure. I will have a look. If not, then I will do a quick search.
I know I have Perry. So, you know what? I don't think Nicholas will make it because he doesn't have a mic yet still. I will ask if Alp is coming.
Yep, he's on his way.
Okay, perfect.
I don't have Bean, so I'll do a quick search and get him in.
I don't know if Bean has a mic either, but I know Perry does. And I'm sure Perry will be thrilled to get into here. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to go back to the chat too now that I've sent that out. If you can please give me your driver of the day, of course, and any questions that you have for our drivers in here.
Alright, Nicholas is going to do a quick
Discord call?
again. So,
Yep.
well, Discord thing didn't work last week, so we can ask him a question. He will type in the
Yes.
answer, and I will quote him. So
All
it'd be
right.
good to
Let me get to his car. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go. F1 cars. Obviously, we have the beautiful racing point. Once it shows up, I've got a blank screen. Perfect. All right. If you want to ask him, go ahead. I am set up to allow you to answer the questions for Nicholas.
Yep. Yep, I'm just getting that
No
set up
problem.
and stuff.
No worries. I'll
Great.
give you a couple
Alright,
seconds.
do you want to start with Alt maybe then?
Sorry?
P1? Should we start with Alt P1?
Is Alp here now?
Yep, Alt's in.
Oh, hello, Alp.
Yeah,
I didn't even see you join. Oh, I never seen you
yeah.
join. He was so excited he turned his mic off because he was just screaming, and he didn't want us to hear. Obviously, with everything that went on in that race and the way you were able to just kind of control yourself at the start, losing a few positions, not panicking, not worrying about it, letting the race come to you basically, and it did at the end. Enrique and you were pushing very hard. Nicholas was trying to get up. Just your thoughts on the race and obviously being our Season 5 champion for AM1.
Well, firstly, thank you. And yeah, I had a terrible start as usual. I mean, I was expecting it sort of, but yeah, I think after that I just struggled to match Nicholas. Wasn't really back into it. So I think it just shows how much this team has progressed compared to last season. And I was pretty much best at this yesterday in EU1 compared to that this year is a little much. Yeah. So I'm really happy to be champion. But yeah, with that the safety car came out. I knew pitting for Toss was a bad idea because of the tier 3 race on Monday. I knew that they would die at the end. So I just decided to stay out and hope they get held up. Perry, Lopez, and Nicholas, I think.
Yes, and
they did.
Yes, they did. And there was some awesome battles. Obviously, he had the front four of I believe it was you, and there was a couple other guys on the first in the stage, and then you had like Nicholas, Lopez, Perry, and I think Bean was there too, and it was just awesome. It was so cool to see. You were going 3-4 wide in places, pushing everything to the limit. It was awesome to see from everyone today. But any questions for Out before we move on to your chat with Nicholas?
Well, first of all, congratulations, Al. I think I say this every week, but phenomenal drive, and congratulations on your championship. I believe it is done, wrapped up from that result. So superb, absolutely.
Still very close. Yeah, it's still all to play for. I'll be pushing.
Yeah, so you can't chill out, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, super drive again today. I think Connor's already asked what I would have asked, so sounds like it was a pretty good race by you. It was good to see you had plenty of pace today. Enrique gave you another run for your money, which is good. Good to see. Good to see.
It's fair driving though.
If you get the numbers, all the numbers, it'd say like I have almost all the balls, all the wins, but yeah, it really hasn't been the case that season. I think Enrique has been really quick, and I think most of the times he's better than me actually. So yeah, if it wasn't for his poor start, I think we would have had a thrilling battle, but it wasn't meant to be, and I'm really happy with my race car.
Absolutely, and also that penalty really got to him. And you, obviously, with the 2 warnings, you had to tiptoe a tight line. And I seen it towards the end once he got out of the DRS because range you did. I seen that you just, you kind of didn't really try and over push it, but just stay in the gap of 3 seconds is all you needed to do. So really good drive from you. Well done on the win. It was brilliant for everyone to see tonight. Unfortunately, I wish Enrique was able to join our chat tonight, but unfortunately he is not able to. But we do have our 3rd place guy, who got an amazing start, was up to P1, was in front of the race for quite a bit, 5 laps I think, with Fenrique pestering him the whole time. Pitted early, put on the mediums, and when that safety car came out, he went for the bold strategy and tried to put on the softs. And although it didn't work completely, it was going to make an awesome finish if they did hold on. It was just unfortunately 2 laps too early for him to come in. Obviously, you're going to be doing the questions for him. So from me
so
to
I've already asked him a couple of questions.
Perfect.
Just to kind of be fair. So I just asked him how his race was, and I just asked him about his strategy calls. So to quote Nicholas, the man himself, first of all, great race to Alpine Fenrique. That was a great race again, like last week was. I can absolutely agree with that. You three are becoming a regular on the podium, aren't you? So good to see you guys picking up the pace. And then in terms of the strategy, I just asked him what his call was to go a soft at the end. Looks like he was struggling on tyres. He pitted early because his softs started to go off, so he pit for mediums, and then when the safety car out, he felt he had no choice other than to pit again. So that was the reasoning behind that.
fair enough. I mean,
and he also
it was a
just
great.
expressed his congratulations to Alp on the championship. So if you guys have any other questions for him, then feel free to ask him. I think he's in the party, so we can hear you.
Yeah, my only question for him was why the softs and not the mediums at that stage? Like, I know the softs worked out in the end, and they did fall off towards the end, but did you just not feel as comfortable on the mediums? We'll have to wait a second for his to respond. Yes.
That's alright. Did the others join No, I don't think the others joined the party. Bean and Perry, so...
No, I guess they did not want to join tonight, so that's okay. Bean did put in the chat, though, GG's, so he did say something, so he was at least listening after. I mean, a brilliant performance from everyone in the top, basically top 5 today. I know Bean, unfortunately, ended up having a couple of penalties because he was pushing so much, but after what happened to him on lap 1 with Raid, don't know exactly what happened. We think there was contact, but we're not 100% sure. The way he came back at the end of the race, absolutely phenomenal. The way he had... Perfect. Go ahead.
So, in terms of why not mediums, Nicholas didn't have another set of mediums, so he wanted to ideally, but unfortunately couldn't. So, it sounds like the choice would have been, but the option really wasn't there. So
fair enough, that's understandable.
Actually, soft at the end though, so like they did drop off, but he did the work while he had the grip, so it kind of worked. But I guess mediums would have been Nicholas's optimal strategy. But yes, I guess with the game you can't really choose how many of what tires you want.
This is true.
So, yep.
Well, anything else you got for the two guys, Bod? We haven't had any questions.
I don't have any other questions.
Okay.
I just want to express congratulations again to the top 3.
Absolutely.
You guys absolutely deserve to be on the podium. Showing fantastic pace, not just this race, but the last few weeks especially. And as always, you guys put on a show for us as comms, us as viewers, and represent the cause really, really well. So it's been superb, and even though the season's technically wrapped up with your championship, there's still plenty to play for, as you said, for the constructors. And I think P2, there's still a fight for the championship too.
Yes.
So lots to play for, but it has been phenomenal so far, and you guys have made it so well done to the 3 of you on the podium, and looking forward to next week, eh?
Yes. With that being said, a couple things before we go. If we had any new viewers in our stream today, and you are looking to get into racing with us, there is a website that you can sign up for. We have European tiers, we have American tiers. You can race at any time of the week because we have it all. And obviously next week is Belgium. I don't know how excited you guys are, but I am thrilled. I love Belgium. It's a brilliant track. It's going to be more like this week. A lot of overtaking, a lot of craziness, a lot of fun. Hope you join us. That will be starting Monday at, I think it's 5 Eastern, is it correct, for American time? Because it's
Well, I would.
Yeah, Eastern time. It's
Yeah.
5
So 5 Eastern, and if you're in the UK or anywhere else, it's, I think, 8? I want to say 8 or 9 or 10.
10.
Okay, 10, thank you. So, tune in then.
And if you're in Australia like me, then it is 7 in the morning. So
Yes, exactly. Very, very much different for the Australians. So they're much more ahead. So it'll be actually Tuesday morning for them when the race is going on for the first one. So thank you all for joining in tonight. Thank you for all the comments. It was lovely to have all of you in here. From myself, Bodhood, Alp, and Nicholas, we are out for the night. 1 second.